Welcome back, YouTube. This is Dan, and you're watching the Insomniac Yacht Club. Today, you join me here down in Neverdin. We're gonna be heading up to Gold Rock, and then we'll see where the winds of trade take us. But we'll go ahead, get the sail down, and get underway. And then once we're underway here, we'll start running you through what we have on the boat. Boop. See here, how's our telltale looking? Straight to the north the winds are right now, apparently. Alright, but we've got a straight shot to Gold Rock right now. So we'll go ahead, give us some more effective sail area here. Zoom out. We're basically pointed straight at Gold Rock here, so we're not gonna have to touch the wheel much, which is a good sign. So let me walk you through what you've missed so far. Not too much this time, actually. Holy, what is this? Bagel! Welcome in, Bagel Bum. How you doing? Tyler, how are you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, very loud. Very, very, very loud. Thank you for following, I appreciate you. Also, Bagel, number 50. Hell yeah, good shit. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate this. We're recording a little game called Sailwind here. And we're gonna been making a YouTube series on it, so that's what you missed on Glee. So anyway, we've got a mission for mail to Gold Rock City, but realistically, the most important stuff is that if we go in here and do our trade receipts, so what you missed is we left El Nalem and then we went to Neverdin, because if you remember from the end of last episode, we had the mail that we thought was going to El Nalem that was actually going to Neverdin, so we just went down to Neverdin. We didn't miss too much. We made some good money. Well, I say good money. We made ish money, you know. But we're on our way to Gold Rock City, and we will be making some good money, because what we have on the boat right now is we've got a whole bunch of things of coconuts, 5 boxes of coconuts in particular, 2 boxes of dates, and we've got our mail on the boat, so that's what's going to be making us the money here in the near future here on our way to Gold Rock. And then we still have our greatest mistake in the back here, our barrel of wine that we were gonna sell in El Nalem and then accidentally took a swig out of. Holy, what is this? Browntown Brown, welcome in, brother. How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I appreciate you for being here. You've joined me in a game called Sailwind, which is just a nice little sailing game, honestly. Nothing too crazy, nothing too wild. It's honestly mostly a boring game, to be honest with you, but it's quite vibes, honestly. Oh, what is this? Hold on, emote hunting. Hype wave! I have to alt tab and then hover over the emote to see what it actually means. I'll figure them out someday. But welcome in, welcome in. I appreciate you for being here. I'll be honest, it's a very, well, a slow-paced game on this one. A lot of sitting here doing nothing, so we just kind of like to hang out, vibe with the music, and chat and chill and all that jazz. But we do have some good wind on us today, so we're not doing too terribly. If we can actually go ahead and open the sail just a little bit more. Then we'll go to a little bit more effective wind area out of it. You can see by the wake lines behind the boat that we've actually got some good speed on us, which is what we want to see. But we don't really have too much to do at the moment other than just chilling with the wind. And once again, I've done that thing where I've come ready to record and have absolutely nothing to talk about. So we'll see how this goes. Like, I'm trying to think of interesting things that I've thought about recently. Really, the only thing that I can think of, to be honest with you, is that we've had our first day above 60 degrees up here for the year, which is quite nice. Middle of March, early middle of March though, so I can only expect we have got at least one more snowstorm here in the forecast before we hit April. Hopefully it won't stick or anything, but you never know. Boy, that's really exhausted that amount of conversation out quickly. Hold on. Oh, the SS. If you're a fan of ocean liners and you follow big boat news, the SS United States was finally removed from Philadelphia. I think it was last week, around this time last week, and it recently made its way around Florida. And there's actually a really cool image online that you can find that somebody posted, which was one of the modern cruise ships with the SS United States with the big cruise ship in the background and the SS United States in the foreground. And it really gives you a really good comparison of like the size difference between just an ocean liner from just like the 50s versus a modern cruise ship. The cruise ship absolutely towers over the SS United States. It's crazy. It's like 3 of them stacked on top of each other, and that's just above the waterline. It really puts it into scale how big the modern vessels have gotten in comparison to like old times. What else could we discuss? There's really not too much to be discussed at the moment. So YouTube, we may be cutting some of this out, we may be time-lapsing this, I may just let you chill and watch the voyage. I'll figure that out after I start the editing process. Also, I'm fiddling with a thing here, so I hope that's not making too much noise for you, or being picked up by the lav. It might be, I don't know. I'll put it down just in case. But we're doing alright. We have, let's see here, if we look at our money here, we're still 5/8 of the way to being able to buy the big boat. However, with what we have on board right now, we should be able to sell, we may or may not be able to make another 10 gold lions when we get back to Gold Rock City. And then, when we do get to Gold Rock City, one of two things is either going to happen, because where we go next, I haven't decided yet how I want to do it. Because we have, the only place that we've yet to be in the Ankh region is the Ankh Academy. We did see it in it was either the first or the second episode. I think it was the Upwind to Al Nolem episode, which was I think it was episode 2, maybe it was episode 3. But we haven't been there yet this series, and we're already on episode 7, so I feel like we should be going out there. But if there's a trade somewhere else that's just like hella cash, we can't say no to that, because we do have to continue our grind to be able to get the big boat. Now granted, I probably should have done a lot of this off screen, but where's the fun in that, you know? Personally, I enjoy a grindy series, but I understand that I'm probably not in the majority when it comes to that feeling about it. I'll go ahead and put the menu away there so we can just kind of vibe with the boat. Seas are picking up a little bit. I think the wind's probably picked up a little bit, which actually isn't a bad thing for us. Can actually go ahead and open the sail a little bit more. Yeah, I know. We need to drink water. It'll be fine. Take a few swigs of water here. And you know what? We'll start polishing off this bottle of water. So that way we can start filling it with wine. So that way we can drink our mistake away. Oh, I'm still annoyed we took a swig out of the barrel of wine instead of just sold it, but that's fine. I'll come to terms with it eventually. Probably after we've drank the whole thing, admittedly, but, you know. C'est la vie. Alright, how are we looking on our wind angle there? We're still doing good. Grab our bearing here. Oh, the money just pop down. Thank you. East, east, northeast, as you do. But the good news is that we do appear to be making some pretty good speed. But where's the sun? Boom. So it's just about noonish. Or just before noon. So we might actually be able to make it into Gold Rock by the end of the day. Of course, what it's probably going to do is probably going to get to the point where it becomes dark outside and then we get into Gold Rock. Because God forbid we do anything that's visible to anybody else in this game. Granted, for those of you watching on YouTube, you get a filter, so you can see more than my good friends here on Twitch will be able to see. But, I really do wish there was a brightness slider in the game, but I'm guessing that if that is going to be added, it's on the very low priority list of things to be added to the game. But I am hoping that so here's the plan, right? Because there is an update that's currently in the experimental version of the game. I don't yet know when it's supposed to hit full access, just to the public build on Steam. But what that update's going to do is it's going to add some islands to the Astron region. And I don't know when that update's going to happen, because if that update happens sooner rather than later, I may have to do hella off-screen grinding. Or we just do a one-off episode in that region. Because, I mean, granted, thinking. Because realistically, see, but then again, I don't know, because like, it might be a better option to just do it in just start a new save file just to just explore that region. Because I don't know if it would necessarily be a good idea to explore the smaller islands in that region with the bigger boat. But also we're going to be exploring most of the islands in that region anyways with the bigger boat, just because we want to explore the world, you know what I mean? And my goal is, by the end of this series, to have owned all the boats, to have been to all of the islands and done all of the fun things that are in the game. We're just in that stage at the moment where we're just kind of grinding, just so we can start the big journeys and everything. But I am actually looking forward to the big journeys for Twitch videos, because the big journeys on sea could take us upwards of, I don't know, probably like 4-ish hours, 4 or 5 hours just for one journey. So we could do some... Granted, what I didn't think about is that I would have to think about things to talk about for 5 hours straight. I didn't think about that. So maybe I should start writing down things to yap about, and then we can do a 5-hour journey on stream. Cause if I'm just sitting here talking to myself for 5 hours, I run out of things to talk to myself about very quickly, because I'm not that interesting. It's honestly a miracle anybody watches the videos or the streams. Well, the sea is picking up a little bit. And we've got a nice fog descending around us. Oh, it's clouding up. I guess that's why there's a storm on the way. I don't know if there's actually a storm on the way. It's just my favorite joke to make when there's a single cloud in the whole sky. Granted, to be fair though, in this game, that single cloud could actually turn into a very annoying storm. Oh shit, there's 2 clouds actually, I can count. Any more so I don't look like a liar? Nope, just the 2. Alright, fair enough. We are slightly off course though, so the wind is strong, and the waves are stronger. We'll go ahead and point the bow toward the island there and kind of keep the vibe going. How are we looking on the wind angle? Wind angle's doing pretty good, actually. Whoa! Physics are kind of freaking out a little bit, but can't really do much about that, so I guess we'll be fine. Probably. Maybe. He said confidently. That was a lie. But we don't have too much weight on the boats. We don't really have to worry about capsizing too much. Also with this ocean, like this sea state right now, we'll bob on the top of it. We don't really have to worry about too much rolling. And if for whatever reason it does look like we're rolling too much side to side in the troughs of the big waves, well, we can just straighten out and do a little bit of tacking and slow the journey down a little bit, but we won't sink, that's for sure. Which will be things that we will have to do out on the big sea, but for now, we don't have to worry about it too much. As we get closer to Gold Rock City there, we can start to see more of the definition in the island, which is a good sign. Well, I say definition, but it really is just a rock on the horizon at the moment. It does keep getting bigger though, which is a good sign, because that means we're getting closer. If we run to the back here, can we still see Neverdin behind us? Not through this fog we can't, that's for sure. Oh, nope, I lied. There it is. Hey, you know, what is it? I never called you a truther. But we are getting closer to Gold Rock, and the ocean's got a nice blue on it today. Very light bluish color. And the sun's probably early afternoon at the moment. I do love the aesthetic of the game, honestly. Just vibes. And as you can tell, I really enjoy the silhouette shots. I will say the ocean does look a little bit like Colgate, but eh. You know, the toothpaste? But like, I'd rather it look like that and look inviting and look just like super nice than like looking realistic and kind of not good. You know what I mean? So like the fact that the whole game appears to be designed around the design style of the ocean, like I think it brings it to a whole nother level, as we've discussed multiple times previously on the series. But I legitimately can't get over how much the game just like looks good. Oh, we're getting a lot of evening-ish hues at the moment. Hey, what's up, Birdie? Welcome in. How you doing? Yeah, a lot of evening hues, even though the sun's a bit still high on the horizon. Just pleeping by. Hell yeah, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you. This do be a screenshot opportunity, so Steam screenshot noise in 3, 2, not now, but 1. And then we'll probably, oh, I'm underwater. That's actually pretty good. So we'll do that. Oh, it's just so screenshotable. Hello, water indeed. Hopefully we don't get too acquainted with the water. What is this? What is this? Shilling your wares? 12-piece combo? More like 12-piece got 'em. Get out of here. Fuck. I don't need to buy viewers. I don't give a shit if nobody's watching. I'm playing a sailing game for fuck's sake. If I cared about people watching, my friend, I would be doing, I don't know, what do people watch on Twitch? Fortnite, I guess? No, that's not true. I would never do Fortnite no matter what. Because then I'd ruin my perfect record. back when it first came out on PlayStation in like 2016 or whatever the hell it was. I played one game of Fortnite, I won that one game, and I've uninstalled it and haven't touched it since. I can't break that perfect record. GTA 5 and CSGO. I mean, I could stream CSGO, but I'm so shit at CSGO, it's not even funny. Honestly, half the time I'm convinced my guns are filled with blanks just with how terrible I am at shooting people. And I only exclusively play Dust 2 casual, which is a wretched hive of scum and villainy, to say the least. 0.9 KD? Birdie, you might be a god gamer compared to me in that case. I get like routinely maybe like 4 or 5 kills in a casual match, and that's probably about it. It doesn't help that I only use the scout on a CT team though. Why do I use the scout on CT team? I couldn't answer that question. I have a skin for it that I unboxed though, and it is it's the Parallax skin. I got it, I don't remember it came out, but it says 2 shots 1 kill, and I've named it the Assistant because I get hella assists even though I don't get kills with it. Like a less than 7 kill assist match is what I go by for metrics. But we'll turn the lamp on. And really the only reason we're turning the lamp on now is because I've started basing when I add the nighttime filter to the YouTube videos for you people watching on YouTube. I've started timing the night filter with turning the lamp on and off. So whether it's important to have, I'll probably won't actually turn on the night filter at this point because it's still visible. And honestly, the gradient at the moment is just too good to waste. But as always, of course, we're coming into Gold Rock at night. So we may go ahead and park up in the mouth of the harbor, sleep the night, and then park up, unload, and reload everything in the morning. But now we can start to see some of the detail on the island. Specifically, the Capitol building over there. Oh, we need to eat food. You know what that means. That if you said it's time to eat an entire wheel of cheese in one go, you are correct. Nice. If my character was lactose intolerant, this really would be the poop deck. Thankfully though, when I'm in the external camera, you can see that we don't have a character model, so we really don't have to worry about that. I know, we're getting into Gold Rock at nighttime, but it's okay, because we will, as soon as we get closer, we're gonna put the anchor down, we're gonna sleep through the night, and then we'll do the parking in the daytime. Because I have started to notice we've been doing everything at nighttime, like all of the, not necessarily the exciting bits, but like most of the time spent in the daytime is just at sea. Which is okay for the people too, specifically, who watch the YouTube videos. But in terms of the, but in terms of you guys, my friends here on Twitch, y'all can't see shit because you don't have the light, you don't have the filter that I put on the videos. Granted, the filter doesn't help much, it's just like a white balance filter. It does make the rest of the, you can see. Alright, that's impressive, I'm not gonna lie. Because my little preview screen here, y'all cannot see nothing. Really? Can you see all the stars and everything then? Also, we've lost wind. Oh, we lost wind. Okay, you can see the stars. Interesting. Interesting. Alright, Telltale, where is the wind? Oh, it's behind us. Alright, fair enough. Well, if you can see, in that case, we're just gonna go ahead and park. There are no seasons in the game yet. Ah, the nice early afternoon sun. Roger that, Birdie. Enjoy your evening. Have a good night. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you. How is... I think we should be able to get going. Put the sail down all the way. There we go. I think that's okay. Oh yeah, we're good. We're grand. Peace, peace, Birdie. Enjoy the eep. Hopefully it's nice and restful for you. Oh, the sail looks right tangled. What is going on? What is this? What is this? What do you... What? I've never seen this before. What's going on there? Don't do that. Thank you. I did not give you permission to glitch through reality. Oh, I don't have a exclamation point alert thing yet. I guess I should probably put that in. I'll figure it out eventually. I also want to do the thing where Nightbot periodically reminds you to like follow and shit at like certain time intervals, but every time I think about it, I always forget to do that. It'll be... we'll figure that out at some point in the future. TM. Probably. What's up, Vandy? How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. You've joined us on the approach to Gold Rock. Ready to make that money. And we've got some good wind today. However, the weather... the haze is still here. Which is mildly concerning. Because I feel like the haze is usually a sign of, storms coming up. Whether that's the case or not in-game, I don't really know. But haze is always a good sign of, like, there's either storms... There's probably storms on the way. Just because you have so much moisture in one area, and then as soon as it heats up, it rises to the sky, and then it'll rain. Oh, we need to continue. I almost threw our bottle of water overboard, and that's not good, for the sole reason that this bottle is about to become the wine bottle. So we'll just get slightly tipsy as we come into park, and hopefully there will be no... Will you please? Really? Alright, fine. No, it's fine. But just drop G. Nope, there's no button to drop. I literally just have to. All right, you know what? That lives there now. That's where it goes. I don't make the rules. If it doesn't want to go to its rightful place, then that's just where it goes now. Also, we've got some weird wind in the harbor here today. So go ahead and pull it out the sail a little bit. Raise it to about half. Alright, more like a third. But we shall continue our adventure in parking. We're coming in at a good angle. And there's our hope and dream at the moment, is the sandbuck there, is what that boat's called. Basically just a supersized version of this one. But it has a hammock that's inside and not underwater. So, I know, a luxurious So that's the plan, because we really don't want to be crossing the ocean in this little guy. Yeah. Rub it against the concrete. I know. Calm down. Alright, so we can't stretch the rope out too far, so what we're just going to do is we're going to... Well, goodbye. Is we're just going to go ahead and reel it in a little bit, which will pull it closer to us, and then we'll just go ahead and tie it off up here. And the reason why we're tying off up here instead of back there is because we don't want to walk so far to get to the trading hut. Come on. There you go. Go ahead and pop that there. Tighten the lines a little bit so it doesn't go too far away from us as we walk in and off of it. We'll go ahead and deliver the mail. Mail! Now and then it makes me wanna wail. Y'all ever seen Blue's Clues? Not the new one with... what's his name? But the one with the real guy. The one who came out, or the one who just like reappeared out of nowhere during COVID. I've been told that was one of my favorite shows when I was a very wee child. I don't remember it in the slightest, to be honest with you. Well, except for the male song, clearly. But that's an exception, because that's a banger. So we'll go ahead and get all of our boxes of dates and coconuts, go ahead and stacked up here. And we can sell them for tidy profits. Because at the end of the day, of course, that is what we are attempting to do here, is turn many profits. To make the shareholder, which is me, insanely happy. Which, to be fair, technically, because we can't, like, own other boats and have, like, AI make money for us, we're a small business, you know? So even if we do make a shit ton of money, it's okay, because we're a small business. It's just the rules, okay? But there's our nice little stack of boxes there. Do we have anything else on here that can do anything with? No, but what we do have is we do have... Can I... Hey, just go. Just be... Thank you. Alright? Stop being annoying. Just sit there, okay? Thank you. Nope, I don't want to eat the cheese, actually. But what I do want is I want this crate. And this crate, we can actually go ahead and take it over to the market here. And we can go ahead and sell it. Because it's worth money. And we could just throw it in the ocean and it'll despawn. But we could sell it. And why would you not sell it? It's like 4 coins. That's like the cost of like a loaf of bread. That's a loaf of bread for free for not littering. We take those deals. And it's the same with the barrels of water and all that jazz. Speaking of which, we do actually need some water, because our barrel of water is currently at, I think, like 20. How much do you have? 20. We don't technically need another barrel of water, because we do have a barrel of former water, am I right? Anyway, we do have a barrel of wine over here that we could drink. But, because that will fill up the bar. We'll just be a little sloshed at sea. Alright, let's see here. We've got 2 boxes of dates to sell, and those made 20 profit apiece, which is stonks. And then we've got our coconuts here, which we can sell. And you're selling those... They're... Wait, hold on. Okay, no. Yeah, okay. We bought these in LNLM. Don't mind me. I just got numbers mixed up. But we're selling them for 167 and we bought them for like 120 a pop. So these are getting us like 40 coins each. Oh, that is big stocks right there. So go ahead and grab our receipt. How much money did we make? 927 coins in one go, which is good stuff. And we bought all the coconuts for 340 coins, and we made 821 coins on them, so that's over $500 profit. which is good stuff. Good stuff indeed. Wait, where is... Oh, I never... Wait, what? Okay, now I'm confused. Hey, you know what? It's fine. Don't worry about it. I'll cut that out of the video and nobody will know that I'm stupid. Alright, alright. See, that's the Twitch bonus, is you get to see how stupid I really am. It's part of the package, you know what I mean? What are we here for? We're here for a lamb steak, which we'll go ahead and put down in one whole go. And then we can go ahead and buy a bottle of water here and fill up. Just all of it in one shot. Oh, there you go. And then we can go ahead and look at our missions and see what we have to take. And like I said, we're looking for Ankh Academy. So if anything, we may just go ahead and buy a mail for Ankh Academy. Is there anything else there? 2 boxes of seafood for 80 pounds. That's actually not too bad. Yeah, we need to go to Ankh Academy, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. Do we want... Yes, we will do that actually. So now, we are 6/8 of the way to buying the big boat. And we're actually almost all the way to buying the big boat, because we could get another 10 gold lions. But like I said, I want to have around 85 to 90 gold lions in total before we actually start doing big boat stuff. Because there are still a couple other things that we need to buy, and there are a couple of supplies that I need to stock up on in order to be able to do the long voyages. But we'll look for profits to Ankh Academy, which already salmon is looking hella nice. Dates, nope. Coconuts also a very good profit. Actually, to be honest with you, the Al-Nalem to Ankh Academy actually would not be a bad profit run. Because think about it, we sold the coconuts for an extra 40 profit in Gold Rock City compared to what we bought them for in Al-Nalem. And that's an extra 20 on top selling them there. Yeah, it's 188 to 132, which is big money moves. Lamb, no, that's not good. Cheese, we could buy cheese. Goat's cheese is profitable, but no. Not beer. Sausages, though. Holy moly. So we could buy sausages. Actually, no, you know what I need to do first? First things first, I need to buy a box of eating cheese, which is over here. And then we can see how much money that we actually have left to trade with. Oh, that's only 101 coins. Which is actually not bad at all for the goat's cheese. And then we'll look between the cheese and the sausages to see what ends up being the most profitable and with how many that we can carry. And then everything that we buy will spawn over here. Trade. So sausages is purchasing for 194, so realistically we could only buy 2 things of sausage that will turn us around 100 profit. For goat's cheese, oh, regular cheese, once again we could buy about 2 things of cheese and make around 100 gold profit. How many are there to be able to buy? Oh, there's only 1 thing of cheese that we can buy, so that's not okay, and there's only 1 sausages for sale. So I think what we do is we do both of those things. I bought the wrong cheese! Alright, well, I guess we're also taking goat's cheese for the whole 4 coins of profit that it is. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Is there anything for less than 40 Ankh lines that makes us money? Brewskis? Nope. Water. Water... I mean, it sells for 2 coins. It's not exactly big money moves, you know what I'm saying? Bananas. Bananas? No, not bananas. Rum? We can't afford rum, so I guess we'll just keep our two coins on us at a time, or our 40 coins on us. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put this box down, and YouTube, I will see you shortly. And then we'll put this there. There you go. Okay. And we do still have a broom, which is good. Alright, so we are currently here in Gold Rock City, and we're going all the way up to Ankh Academy. Which the good news is that it's just basically a straight northwestern run with a little bit more north on the side of northwestern. The bad news is that it's very tiny and it's very easy to miss. So, we maybe might get a little bit lost. But, it's part of the adventure. It'll be fine. Also, YouTube, I'm presuming you're back, that I would have cut you back in at this point, but if not, welcome back. You've missed a grand total of... I fell in the ocean. You missed a grand total of 2.5 minutes of loading the boat. And absolutely no antics whatsoever. None. Not in the slightest. But maybe you should follow me on Twitch to find out, you know? Just saying. Just saying. Just saying. But we'll go ahead and toss the mooring lines in and get on our way here. Alright, we will go ahead and jump in the water to push the boat and then get on our way. Because the push off is still broken in Gold Rock. I hope that comes with the update for the one that brings all the extra islands. It may not, but I hope it does. Because it's been a known bug in the game for a while, but... there's only one dude working on the whole game, so... And he's brought some hella cool stuff to the game in the meantime while that has been broken, so like I can't be that mad about it. Also, there's not too many people who spend a lot of time in Gold Rock, or in the Ankh region, just because it's like the beginner region, as it were. But I enjoy this region, mostly because this tiny boat is one of my favorite starting boats. And realistically, the only thing that's like different between the difficulties after like the first like 3 or 4 times you sail with the boats, because you honestly pick them up pretty quickly and like how they maneuver and handle and all that jazz. Because you do have like different styles of starting boats in the different regions. Like you basically, because like all the 3 different regions are like 3 different cultures and like their types of boats, right? So like this boat is, or like this region is like the Middle East, Northern Africa kind of region. So like we have this boat, which is like a very classic like Middle Eastern, Northern African style boat. The Fort Eastern region is based off of like Northern European / generic European TM style, so it's more of like it's got a square sail boat basically. And then the Emerald Archipelago is your like your Great Eastern region, for example. So it's like like China, Korea, Japan, Vietnam, Laos, like that kind of area. Like their styles like all molded together with like all the junk sails and all that jazz. But realistically, the biggest difference between the regions is the amount of grind that you have to do between the two different between the different currencies. So like in this region, the big boat here costs 75 gold coins, and 10 of those gold coins cost us 300-ish regular coins, right? But in the other regions, the other currencies, I believe in the Emerald Archipelago, it's doubled. The inflation is doubled, and then I believe in Fort Eastern it's tripled, or like just about around there. So like the grind in the early game is just different, is just a hell of a lot longer. However, the biggest difference with that is that the the starting boat in the Fort Eastern region is actually relatively capable in like proper big seas as it comes straight out the box. So like you could technically just skip out on the big boat from that region and go just do everything in that boat. It's called the Cog. However, the big boat in that region is the, as of the current moment, one of the two community favorites. The first community favorite really just being the sandbook over there, just because it's hella easy to customize and it's just just a well-performing boat. Also, it's in the first region that you usually play in the game, because like, you know, you click on a game, you do beginner, because realistically, like, I didn't really know how to sail before I started playing this game. Like, I'd done it once or twice for merit badges for Boy Scouts, but other than that, like, I do f***ing motorboats and shit all the time, you know? But like, especially in the summer here on Lake Erie, but it's anything more than just like a 10-foot inflatable thing that we have. But in terms of like learning to sail, like everybody does like the starting region, so that way you can figure out how to do it, how to play the game, you know? Which is honestly kind of crazy, because navigation in this region is insane, just with how flat the islands are. And this region is prone to a bit of mist, and it's prone to a bit of fog, so it's very easy to mess up the navigation in this region. Also, the wind is almost always going the wrong direction, which is fun, to say the least. But honestly, it's probably about 50-50. You just think about I just like think about the times where the wind is going against us more than I think about the times when the wind is working for us, because the times when it's going against us are more annoying, so that stands out more, you know what I mean? Like, you never really consider when you've had a good day, but you always know when you've had a bad day, you know what I mean? Like, it's stuff like that. All that to say, once again, we're going upwind to get to Ankh Academy, because of course we are. How is our heading looking here? We're going very west, which is not great. Actually, the fact that we do need to turn more north means that we might have better wind than I originally thought. Now we're thinking with sails, not portals, because, well, I don't think they have portals. They might. We can't get behind that wall in game, so there might be a portal there. I don't think there is, but there might be. You know, you never know. Alright, you better believe it, it's screenshot time. So prepare your ears for Steam screenshot noises. Especially with the sun going down there and flat glass of an ocean at the moment. Oh, that's some good stuff right there. And the stars are just starting to shine through. Beautiful. Beautiful. Well, it's gonna be a little slow journey, I believe. But the good news is we'll be able to sleep through a good chunk of that tonight, which is always nice. Because it's like when you're in a car journey, you know what I mean? Or like when you were a kid, or like when you're on a bus or a plane or something, you just fall asleep and then just like you wake up, just like, oh shit, I'm almost here. I presume that's how that works, I don't know. I've never been able to sleep on cars or planes or nothing. Mostly in planes just because I don't fucking fit. Like I went to Albuquerque and back in the October. We did a family vacation thing. And my knees were 2 inches inside the seat in front of me the whole f***ing flight. Horrifically uncomfortable. I couldn't stand up straight for like another week after we got home. Because my knees were just bruised. Thankfully, the plastic on the back of the tray table there that my knees were inside of was so thin that it was able to bend out the way. I feel bad for whoever had to fix the tray table, but you know, seats and planes be human-sized and then people's knees won't go through them, okay? But, yeah. Alright, how's our heading looking? We're going mostly the right direction. So we'll go ahead and let go of the wheel here. The wind is... I mean, it's not great, but we are moving forward, so... Every so often, I find a DMCA free playlist that just kind of hits, and this one's pretty damn good. Granted, it's not really a DMCA free playlist as much as it is just like a musician who's just like, I'm not DMCAing my shit, have fun. Also a content creator. They make videos about mostly Satisfactory on YouTube. Apparently they were a big Minecraft person back in the day, but I don't know them from that. So I'm Kibitz on YouTube. Alright. Let's see if we can spot anything in the distance here. And I'm not seeing nothing. Let's go ahead and check our bearing to make sure we're still going the right direction. Which we are, which is a good sign. We may be going a little bit too north though. If we look at the compass, yeah, just a little bit too north. So we'll turn a little bit closer into the wind, which will slow us down, but at least we'll be going the right direction, and that's a good thing. So, and the ocean is a bit angry today. The winds sound kind of concerning, I'm not gonna lie. Because if we get a storm when we're out looking for Ankh Academy, we might be mildly screwed, to put it nicely. Because the island in itself is basically a single building on stilts in the middle of the ocean. And with its low visibility, it's very difficult to spot. Which is why I'm already mildly concerned. It would not be normal for us to see it from here, but it would be a lot more comforting to be able to see it from here. Anything in the distance? We've got a crest of a wave. We'll use that to our advantage. Oh, what was that? Come on, wave, get out the way. Move, wave, get out the way. Nothing. Alright, well, fair enough. Almost fell in the ocean. Alright, well the sun's out. We can turn the lamp off. We don't need that. Oh, and the waves are pushing. It's the one downside with strong seas is that they like to push you off course. Oh, it's like we're a mountain climber in this boat with these waves. And when you're facing waves of this size, you really want to be facing them head on as much as you possibly can. Because if they're able to get you from the side, they can very easily just push you over. A lot of the times when big ships capsize in heavy storms, that's usually the reason what gets them. Is that they get a wave that hits them from the side and it just pushes them over. And unlike some airplanes, ships don't like to do barrel rolls very well. Actually, Dan, it's called an aileron roll? Yeah, okay, wise guy. It is an aileron roll, though, they're usually correct. But that doesn't sound as cool as calling it a barrel roll. So we call them barrel rolls. Also, barrels roll, okay? You ever seen an aileron roll other than the aileron? Hold on. This train of thought's kind of gotten away from me a little bit. Yeah, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Yeah, the mist is setting in on us, which isn't ideal. Those are heading too far west, which is not great. But the good news about going too far west is that means that we have more wind to play with, which is a good thing. So hopefully we can keep around this course here. In heavy seas like this, we've got to be touching the wheel on occasion, though. When it was flat, like yesterday, we could just we could just let it alone, and the boat will go where we pointed it to go. But both at this tight of an angle to the wind and with these seas conditions, it's not really possible. We've got to do some micromanaging. Alright, step outside again, see if we can see anything. We will know we've gone too far when we can't see that island behind us anymore, Gold Rock City. Because once we can't see Gold Rock City anymore, that's how we'll know that we are off the map. And we don't want to go off the map in this boat, because as soon as we go off the map, the waves get a hell of a lot bigger and the storms get a hell of a lot stronger. None of which this boat can really deal with too well. With the amount of weight that we have on the boat at the moment, it's not really going to be too much of an issue, but it's not really a thing that you want to be worried about. So we shan't be worried about it, unless we make it another day without seeing the island at all, in which case we will start to worry a little bit. Okay, maybe more than a little bit, but you're not going to know that, because I will have covered it up expertly. But we'll be fine. We'll be fine. And then, right, pro plays here. I'm going to make a second version where it's just like, and then we had no issues whatsoever getting to our next journey. And then I'll put like 4 words that just say shadow on the top of the screen, right? You did. You can't reuse that joke. You've already done it. Alright, calm down. I mean, I could drink water, but it's just such a nice day. I think we should drink some wine. Ah, yes. Turn up the chromatic aberration a little bit. Make everything a bit brighter. A little bit fuzzier. But it does count for refilling our food bar, and we do have to get rid of that barrel of wine anyway. Actually, we could not drink from the barrel of wine, and we could save the barrel of wine for our journey across the ocean. Which might be something we do. It is still mildly concerning that we can't see the island, but it's misty out today, and I really don't think that we've gone all that far, to be honest with you. Like, we've still got the right heading. The wind has started to cooperate a bit more, and the sea's calmed down. Things that make you go, Anything on the horizon? Just water. Go away, water. Thank you. There it is. There it is. There it is. Land ho. Now where's that? Almost directly to the west, actually. Alright, fair enough. And straighten her out and get her going. But that right there is the size of the island that we're looking for. As you can see, it's slightly tiny. It does appear to have gotten bigger from what I used to remember, though. So I wonder if it has actually gotten bigger, because that is a real possibility. Or we could just have drank bad wine at sea, and we're just seeing things. That is also a possibility. But for the moment, we'll just continue our journey. And then once we get there, let's see here. We're currently sitting about an hour and 15 minutes on the uptime on the stream timer, which makes me think by the time we get there, probably about an hour and 30, which is an hour and a half. And then we'll probably end up cutting out 10-20 minutes out of that for the YouTube video. So we may or may not end up going back to Gold Rock in this episode, for the YouTube people. For those of you watching on Twitch, we probably will be going back to Gold Rock. Grind some more money out. And then, we'll see what we do from there, actually. Because we're kind of in that weird spot where we're actually getting close to having enough money to purchase the big boat. So what we might... But I don't want to... If we get the money to purchase the big boat, I will be tempted to purchase the big boat, even though it wouldn't be part of the YouTube series. But I want to have... So we may just grind a shit ton of money and ignore the big boat, and then buy everything, and we'll just do a video. The next video on YouTube may just be the fact that we bought the big boat and we're now fitting it out. Or that may be 2 episodes from now. We'll see how much money we make. Because we're not going to be making too much money from our run to Alchemist, or to Ankh Academy. Just because, well, we're only going to be making 100 on trades and 40 on missions. But we'll have to see what they have in stock to take somewhere else. And the other thing too is we can only exchange money at Gold Rock. So even if we were to find a trade that'll take us somewhere else and then we end up going back to Gold Rock, we still can't officially exchange that money to be traded until we're in Gold Rock. So we'll see how it goes. And then I am still thinking about how we're gonna do the big ocean voyages. Because like I said, those are like a proper 4 to 6 hours. That's not true, because if we have good wind, it may not take us that long. So maybe like 3-ish hours. 3 to 6-ish hours to do the ocean voyages, depending on the winds. And I don't know how I want to do those for YouTube yet. So if you have any suggestions for that, leave them in the comments below. And we'll see how we do it. We might do, you know what we might do? I might do a full recording, cut it down, and then have for those of you who want to watch the full journey, start to back, for whatever reason, I may do it as a separate unlisted video that you can only get the link from the description of the original video. I may do it that way? I don't know. But we are getting closer to the academy. And finally, we'll be parking at something in the daytime. It's crazy, I know. the bow. And the sea's calmed right down, too. See if we can get a good look at this place. It has gotten slightly bigger from what I remember it being. Which honestly I think is a good thing, because it was incredibly difficult to find it when it was just like the single building. However, it is also one of those islands where I've run into it accidentally a number of times when I've been trying to get to El Nalem. Because I've been blown off course and just kept sailing. Back when I like first started playing, I could never get here on purpose. I would only ever end up here when I was trying to get to El Nalem when I first started playing. But as the one day I was just like, oh, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna buy trades for El Nalem and then get missions for Ankh, because I end up there anyways. The one time I tried to go there on purpose, I made it to El Nalem. Thankfully, we didn't have that issue today. But I have had that issue previously. Oh, we're almost there, we're almost there, we're almost there. Then we'll park up, then we'll make some money. And then we'll see what we do from there. I realize the videos have been hella inconsistent when it comes to length. But, well, that's life, you know? Who am I to tell the wind what to do? I am but a peon. I'm starting to get mildly concerned that we won't make it by nighttime, but we are absolutely going to make it by nighttime. Also, the clouds in the sky are starting to form. And they're... as soon as they start to move together very quickly, that's when we need to be worried about a storm. Granted, with the wind speed that we can slightly hear, it is already mildly concerning. But it's not, speaking of clouds rapidly forming and getting closer together, there is a storm a-brewing. So we'll see what we can do. To be honest though, if the storm is forming about there, that wouldn't be the worst thing ever. Because that means it would go straight out to sea, and we might actually be able to use it, the winds from the storm, to get to Gold Rock faster. Or wherever we end up going. Probably not down to El Nalem, just because the way the wind is facing. But it actually wouldn't be terrible, because it's basically directly south from Ankh, and the wind's coming almost directly from the west. Is it? Let's see, it's coming from that direction. Oh, that's southwest. Alright, so it might be a bit of an issue to get to El Nalem. If worse comes to worse, we just sleep the night at the dock at Ankh Academy, and then we'll just skip the storm entirely. But yeah, like if you look above us, like it's forming. Which is why I am very excited that we are going to be in port here quickly. Yep, there they go. Making a thunderstorm on us. Well, hey, if you guys can hold out just like maybe 3 more hours in game before you start storming, that would be ideal. Actually, maybe not. Give it like an hour and then you can start, because we're almost here. But oh yeah, the wind is picking up. And the only reason why we don't have huge waves right now is because we're in the island area. And the area around an island, the waves don't really ever get to be too high. But normally, like if this was a real outpost in the middle of the ocean and the wind was going this high, like this little island would be battered by the same size waves and by the same size waves that we were getting on the ocean before we got into it. Man, we just made it to a dead stop. That fast. No drifting, nothing. Alright, fair enough. Alright, that should be good? Question mark? Yeah, it's fine. And we get in just as the storm literally forms right on top of us. Okay, well. That's, you know, that's very lucky. So we take those. Hut! And then we'll go ahead and grab the rear mooring line. Hut! Tie you off. Pull you taut. Come on, tighten, 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 tighten. There you go, brother. Right click this guy. Tighten all this up. There we go. And then we're going to loosen the boat just a little bit there and a little bit on this side. Especially with the storm. Just in case there does get any big waves, the boat can go up and down as it pleases and not, like, get pushed up and then onto the dock. Which has happened to me in previous builds of the game. But first things first, we'll go ahead and grab our mail and turn this in. Now, unfortunately, we can't really do too much on, like, we're stupid idiot peasants, right? We can't even get past this area. They just won't let us in. Like, I just want to learn, ma'am. Please, 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 please let me learn. She's like, no, you bring the food. But I want to learn. They won't let me. Fair enough. I shall remain a humble seafarer, making that dash out on the ocean. Alright, here's another box of seafood for you. Then we've got our boxes of cheese, sausage, and whatever the hell else we have. Goat cheese that we bought. So we'll go ahead and grab these. Oh man, my boots are gonna get wet. Hey! There you go. I don't know where it wants us to stack those, so I'm just gonna kind of put it there. Hey! And we are thirsty, and we are hungry, and we need this, and we need that, and yada yada yada. We're so needy. Nope. Put it down. Thank you. We're gonna go ahead and break the seal on that. Why won't you open? Hello? Why won't you open? Let me eat my cheese! That's, it just says crate. It doesn't, okay, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I may have to restart the game in order to eat cheese, but that'll be... Oh, all the lights just turned on, okay. But that'll be... That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Everybody on Twitch will be treated to a black screen for a few seconds, but it's fine, it's fine. Sell cheese. No, I want this person to sell cheese. Goat's cheese, sell. Cheese, sell. And then we also have something else. Sausages. There we go! I think we made probably, what do we make there? Nope. That money, yes. Trade recipients. Hey, what's up, Vandy? How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. We spent... Oh, we didn't get a receipt. Alright, well that was stupid. I'm dumb. Alright, fair enough. We made that much money, and who knows what we spent on it because I forgot to click the receipt button. It's fine. Can I open the box of cheese? It still won't let me open my box of cheese. Okay, well, that's fine. Oh, I can buy cheese here. Yeah, I'll go ahead and buy your cheese. Oh, it's some tasty cheese. Oh, what's this? Honey beer. Oh, I'll throw down a brewski. Yeah. There you go. Thank you. Alright, and with that, we just got lit with the educators here at Ankh Academy. There's still a storm forming in the background, but YouTube, I don't think you'll have to worry about the storm like us will here on Twitch. So YouTube, my friends, we shall see you in the next episode, and hopefully, we should be buying the big boat pretty soon. We might even be buying it next episode, depending on how much offline grinding I do. But we'll see. So you may or may not have a nice surprise waiting for you next week. But until then, friends on YouTube, if you've made it this far, you may as well like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. You hate hearing it, I hate saying it, but it does help. So, with that, my friends, have a nice day, and I will sail with you later. Peace. Peace.